We're live. How's it going, friends? Good game, Jawsome Sauce, on getting that PB, especially during a marathon. That's huge. I have done some Godzilla in marathons before, and it never ends well. But thanks for hanging out for more Godzilla, everybody. I'm Jahaley64. Godzilla is about the only game that I actively speedrun sometimes. But we're going to be doing a category called Destroy All Monsters, or we abbreviate as DAM, and it's basically exactly what the name implies. We're starting on the first planet that you saw Jawsome Sauce on, if you guys are still in here for that. And we are going to be just fighting everybody. So, the record for this is 9 minutes and 56 seconds. I've done this in marathons before, and I've yet to complete a run, because RNG is really brutal in this category. So I'm hoping... Yo, thanks guys. Bagler. Darth, Mike. I'm hoping that RNG will be on our side. So let's give it a reset, just in case. And we're going to jump right in. Oh. Fat fingers on that. I always got to make sure to have my live split. And we are off. Thanks for the good luck. So, we're fighting everyone here. There's not very many levels that we go through. Godzilla and Mothra both start off at level 8. And they can't advance past level 8. They can go below it if they die. But we're just here to fight everybody. And it gets a little brutal with RNG. Mainly with Godzilla, actually, our first fight. And a couple of the other guys can be pains. I should have done another breath there. Baragon can also be a pain on this. It is possible to fight Baragon in one fight in this mode. It's very highly unlikely. It's only been done a couple times. But here's the first gatekeeper here is Godzilla. And as you saw with Jawsome, or if you're just popping in here, Godzilla doesn't really damage you, but they do like to just pin you into the corner and let you do absolutely nothing. Which is quite annoying and obviously draining on the time. Now that was much better. And you do a little double breath there after a kick, and at level 8, if Godzilla does a kick before he does a breath weapon, he does a shorter, faster breath weapon that consumes less of the bar, the special bar. So here comes Godzilla, coming right in. Keep being kind, Squidward. This is ideal, but at any time the tables could turn, and Godzilla could just come in and squat on us like this. I just need to get a breath off, and he's dead. There we go. That was actually... that was a little... Oh, raid! That was actually pretty lucky. This is where we're going to get what we refer to as Texas Pete at the end. And that's when Ghidorah just decides to kill us. So, there's different strategies when you're fighting at this level too, especially with everyone being a higher level as well, your opponent. So, Varen here, you want to try and melt with as much breath as you can. He's one of the kaiju that can take 4 bars of damage from a full one. He's only going to take about 2 there because I stepped into it. Got him down. Big jerk. Now we're going to go up here and fight Trash Monster Ghidorah. Excuse me. Fortunately, for the hexes or levels that we have to do on this planet, it's not really... None of them are really all that crazy. You know, Death Magnet. But if you're looking to get into the game, Destroy All Monsters is a really fun category to start with. Once you're, like most games, once you're... Oh, that was really bad all around. Once you start pushing for upper times, it can get a little frustrating, but when you're first just getting in here, if you want to get the mechanics of the game down and everything, it's really good for that. And get a feel for all the bosses. Every boss that you're going to deal with in this game is here. I like kicking this heap for a little while. I don't know, it just makes me feel good. Sometimes he gets saucy. Then you just keep kicking him in the face, and then we're going to Try and lock him down here. And this is one of those games where you do not want to mash as fast as possible. There's a rhythm. You gotta get that rhythm down. When he gets to 3, I just like to blast him. See you later. Friendly Godzilla, yeah. Now we're gonna fight Maguire. Try and blast this robotic Muppet into the next world. Some of the strats I do with the fights are a little different than some of the other runners. That's okay. There's multiple different ways to get to the same result. What's really cool about Godzilla, and one of the things I like the most, is we still haven't fully optimized. We're gonna go kill Mothra now. We still haven't fully optimized the game. Like, we're just there's stuff getting discovered all the time for like new routes and that. Like, once you think you've got it locked down, we're gonna kill Mothra here. Poor Mothra is gonna die again for the sake of a good time. But yeah, like Space and I, and like Buffalax and some of the other runners, we've been just like Dom RTA and Bagler. We've just been like coming up with stuff, even small things like, oh, it's better if you kill Mothra this way, or it's better if you do this when you're fighting this boss, or, you know, we can reroute this whole planet this way. So it's cool to be part of a game that evolves so much with the different aspects that it has. You got like the overworld, like chessboard, where you can manipulate the enemy movements. Not a ton you can do to manipulate in the levels themselves, or the boss fights, but just like the order you take them and whatnot. Alright, this Muppet never lets anybody have a first turn, like, fight. Like, it's just so hard to get him down at the level 8 with the level he's at. But we just give it our best. Hope for the best. It's a lot of kicking in the face and just, you know, it's RNG. Either he's going to stand up a million times and not let you have a good time, or he'll let you kick him for a little while. When he stands up like that, he's basically invulnerable to damage for a split second. That was really good. I usually get him down to 2, and I'm happy with that. Get him lower would be sweet. Yeah, Dom definitely found some good lag reduction stuff. We could have went for the breath there and killed him, but we didn't. I might do safety strats, depending on what my life is at the end of this, to just make sure we finish the run, because I want you guys to see the whole thing. Guy can hear if you can get the punch timing down and get a good distance, you can basically just smash him to death and keep him away. I'm not doing a very effective job of that now. It's risky to do breaths on him, but because he can, if he gets you with that, he can pin you in the corner and you're toast. I'm gonna try and get a breath on him here in a second. Yeah, then just push him back. He was actually one of my harder dam fights when I first started doing this to get down in 1. He might not let us get him down 1 here. Alright, now on to Mechagodzilla. Oop. So this guy can be a real pain in the butt. I almost put Godzilla's face, like, in his face when I'm fighting him. But his lasers that he fires out are just brutal. We're probably gonna have to 2-fight him here, and that's okay. Yeah, it's looking like... Ooh! Big jerk. That's alright. We'll 2-fight him. The laser... Yeah, dude, those lasers... Alright, he's out of here. We'll go for the safety. Yeah, just sweat. So, if we go up here to Ghidorah and say no, after the first round, we can heal back up in the level. So we're going to take a minute here, get ourselves a little capsules, if I time this right. There's 1. And I'm gonna go for one more. I'm gonna go for one more. You only get 4 opportunities to get one here. I'm gonna go for one more. Oh god! So going into this fight with some damage on you is not ideal. We could get to see another marathon Texas Peting here. Oh god, here he comes! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the downside to this run. You can't control it. He's gonna do it. Oh! We just gotta make it through this round, right? Every time. You expect it to be different. It never is. Well, friends. We can move right along to Kirby. I could always throw on a quick Monster Zero for you, just to show you. We got a few minutes. But what if it is? So, I'll leave the timer going, because why not? But, to give you no chance to kill Monster Zero, alright, is a password we do where both Godzilla and Mothra start here at level 1. And Ghidorah is max level. And you just have to try and go pound his head in. So we got time. World record for this is like 5 minutes or something. It's currently, I think, it got moved to miscellaneous, but I think it's the only like category that I don't have record in. But Space and I have traded the record in this a lot of times over the years, and it's been fun. It kind of encourages us to come up with new strats every time. Show us the level, yeah. Show us the level with the passwords. Oh, this stuff at level 1. So, you can get to level 3. Yeah, you can get to level 3 on this planet. However, there's not really any benefit to it besides increased health when you're talking about fighting Ghidorah. Ghidorah never moves either. He's a fat sack. He just stays in that same place the whole time. Lazy bum. So here we can't do the strats I would normally do, just because we're not high enough level. So we gotta switch it up to the normal run strats if you were playing Earth from the start of the game. Yeah, exactly. No wonder he's the king. He's got wings, but he don't go nowhere. He makes you bring the fight to him. This is not a category I would recommend for beginners, but if you decide you want to give it a shot, be my guest. The guy who has the world record in it, Space Meat Pod, I believe his name is. I think this is the only category he's run so far. And I think it's the first one he did, too, so that's really cool. Come in going for the hardest stuff first. We pretty much have to go for the no here because we have to be on our toes. Pizza Cat. Oh! Samurai Pizza Cats? Oh, no health either. Alright, so you're probably going to see me get Texas Pete twice. Because we're only level 1 and he's max level. Look at the difference. Where was this RNG in our dam run, right? Where he was letting us at least beat him up a little bit? Yeah, there it is. Alright, guys. You got to see it. I am going to be running Kirby next, so I think we're going to do an intermission before the Kirby comes on, but yeah, that's the ropes when you run categories with high RNG and marathons. I think next retro game, I'm going to run like a Mothra only all planets. It's about an hour and 10-minute run, but it's got a high chance of success, so we won't have to worry about getting clapped out real quick. Like, thanks for the GGs. Great game, awesome categories. Yeah, I'm showing you guys that last category there. I would not call awesome. That's painful. But if you like pain, that's your category. Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the GGs again. And stick around because I'm going to be running Kirby's Dream Land normal mode. Nice, fun. That's a fun, casual run. You guys can enjoy that. If you're looking to pick up a speed run, it's only like 10 minutes. 12. The world record is under 10 minutes. So, you know, you can start getting 15s and stuff real easy and just have fun. But let's see what the gang says here for my intermission break. Thanks for the GGs, Toad, Ethan, Big Mike, Bagler, Rupert, J Machine, Boxing Bob.